Hi boys and girls, it's Miss Jen again. How are you today? I have my mask on currently. Remember, because if you come to school, you're going to see me with my mask on. However, because I'm talking to you in this video and it's just me today, I am going to pull my mask down, that way you can hear me. So, but this is Miss Jen, and then this is also Miss Jen. So when you come to school, you know, remember, we have to wear our masks. So Miss Jen will have my mask on when you come to school. But for video purposes, Miss Jen's going to take my mask down. I hope you all had a great first day yesterday. We're going to move right along here. I thought we would start off with a good day song for everybody. So we're going to use the same Mighty Minute that we used yesterday, except for I think I tweaked my tune a little bit, but that's okay. You'll learn with Mighty Minutes as you go. You change them up to work how they work for you. So I'm just going to welcome all of our friends with a simple and easy hello song. So, hello Grace, hello Isaac, hello Amelia, we're glad that you are here. Hello Eli, hello Scarlett, hello Zane, we're glad that you are here. Hello Ava, hello Brianna, hello Cameron, we're glad that you are here. Hello Gabriella, hello Nellie, hello Miss Jen, we're glad that you are here. I am pretty sure I hit all of our friends' names. I did miss one yesterday, I apologize. And if I missed your name again today, by all means, please reach out and let me know, because that means that you're not on my list that I have. So, welcome everybody, so glad you could join us today. We have a lot to get through. Our first question that we focused on today at school was, have you ever lost something? So, have you ever lost something? Think about that for a minute. Was there ever a time that you lost something? Maybe something in your room, maybe you lost something outside. How does that make you feel when you lose something? Sad, right? It makes us feel a little bit sad because we can't find it. And then we have to search everywhere, and hopefully we're able to find it afterwards, right? We're going to listen to a short nursery rhyme called The Three Little Kittens. You may have heard this before. Let's listen to find out what the three little kittens lost.
The three little kittens, they lost their mittens and they began to cry. Oh, mother dear, we sadly fear our mittens we have lost. What? Lost your mittens, you naughty kittens, then you shall have no pie. Meow, 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 then we shall have no pie. The three little kittens, they found their mittens and they began to cry. Oh, mother dear, see here, our mittens we have found. Put on your mittens, you silly kittens, and you shall have some pie. Purr, 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 then we shall have some pie.
Have you ever heard that nursery rhyme before? Some of you may, maybe some of you that was the first time. What did the kittens lose? Right, they lost their little mittens and they weren't able to have any pie. And then thankfully they found their mittens and they could have pie. So the reason that we did that poem today in school is because at school we have a place for everything here in our classroom. And it's important that we keep the things in the places they belong so that way we don't lose them. Think about at your house. Do you have things put away in certain places so you don't lose them? Maybe all of your schoolwork is in a special area inside a place in your home. Maybe your toys are in a certain area. Your clothing are probably in dressers. Think about the things that we keep in the kitchen on purpose, or in the living room, or your bathroom. In all of those areas, we have certain places for things so that way we can't get lost. So if you don't already have a safe place for all of your school items, perhaps you and your grown-up tonight can go and find a safe place to put them all so we don't lose anything that you'll need for the next few weeks, months, while we do these lessons. And grown-ups, of course, remember, if you ever run out of anything or you do misplace, then please let me know. But you, children at home, can try to keep your things in a safe place, just like we're going to try to keep our things in a safe place here in the classroom. All right, so grown-ups, I just wanted to let you know that the intentional teaching card today is P19, which stands for, it just means it's in the physical part of our curriculum and the number, but it's actually taking the balls that you got from outside and holding them and bouncing them down and catching, bouncing down and catching. And we want to teach the children, well, hold on one second, I'm going to go grab a ball, sorry. Okay, I went and got a ball. So the purpose of this is to show them how to bounce a ball and then the idea of catching with two hands. So if you have your balls at home, children, go ahead and grab them. We're going to bounce it down and see if we can catch it. Go ahead and hit pause so you can go find it. Then once you get back, here we go, we're gonna bounce it down and catch it. Now what happens if we don't bounce it hard enough? Did it come back up to Miss Jen? No, it did not, because we didn't bounce it hard enough. If I try to bounce it harder this time, then it comes back up. So now you try. What happens if you just let it drop? It might not bounce back up to you. But if we push it down and bring it back up, then it will come back up to your hands. Also, notice how I'm using both hands to try to catch. I have to put both hands on the ball. It's hard to catch it with just one hand. See how it wants to go away? So we have to try to catch with both hands, okay? You can go ahead and pause the video and keep practicing that. Once you get better, maybe you and your grown-up can bounce the ball back and forth to each other. So you can bounce it to your grown-up, they'll catch it, and once they catch it, they can throw it back to you, or bounce it back to you, and you can catch it. So that's P19, that's referenced in the lesson plans for yesterday and today. Our next area that we're going to look at is numbers. So on Tuesdays, we do math. There's a super cute counting video uploaded on the virtual calendar that you can click on, that you can click on to do once this video is over. I just want to show you the different numbers and counting. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The counting videos go up to 20, but those are the numbers 1 through 10. This time, boys and girls, I want you to repeat after me, and I want you to clap the amount of times that the number is. So when I say 1, you're just going to clap 1 time. If I say 8, you only want to clap 8 times, so you have to listen and try to see if you can remember. So I'm going to do it, and then you repeat after me, okay? 1, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's getting a little bit harder. Are you stopping on the number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can you think what comes next? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And of course, last but not least, we have 10. So we're going to clap 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Your turn. Good job. I hope you stopped. I know sometimes it's hard to, you just want to keep going even though we're only doing 2. 1, 2. It's easy to go 1, 2 and not actually get that 1-to-1 ratio, but we want to do 1, 1. So good job. Next, in your activity packets, you'll see that there were these number cards that I used to talk about how many people are in your household. So in my household at home, there's me, my husband, and I have a little boy named Caden. He's just a little bit older than you guys. He's 6 years old. So in the packet, you'll also find your people. So here I have my husband, John. Here I have myself, Miss Jen. And here I drew a little picture of Caden. So how many people do I have in my household? Can you count? 1, 2, 3. So now I'm going to look for my house and I'm going to try to find the house with the number 3 on it. Does this one have 3? No, that's not 3. Is this the number 3? Nope, this isn't the number 3. Whoops. Is this the number 3? No, that's the number 4. What's this? Exactly, 3. So I can put 3 people inside of my house because I have 3 people that live in my house. I believe there is a bigger house that you can glue your family onto to show whoever lives in your house. Good job. Next, we want to take a look at these people. So here I have Miss Jen and Mr. John. Are my 2 people the same size? Is one smaller? Is one bigger? Or are they both the same size? Right, they're the same size. If I put them on top of each other, you can see they're both the same size. If I get rid of Mr. John and I bring up little Caden, now who's bigger? Is Miss Jen bigger or is Caden bigger? Miss Jen is bigger, right? So Caden is smaller and Miss Jen is bigger. We also have another one that I made. So let's take a look at these 2. Which one of these 2, we can pretend this is Mary. This is Mary and this is Caden. Who's bigger? Is Mary larger or is Caden larger? Mary is larger, and we can see when I put Caden on top, when I have Caden in front of Mary, you can see that Mary's head is still showing. So Caden is smaller and Mary is bigger. Take a look at your people that you drew in your house, and can you tell your grown-up which one is the biggest and which one is the smallest? Go ahead and pause the video so you can have that conversation with them. Talk about who's bigger, who's smaller. You might have some that are the same. Can you count how many people you have are the same? If you have 3 brothers and sisters, you might have 3 that look like this, and those 3 would all be the same. Like I said before, definitely pull up the interactive calendar. There is a reading of Clifford on there, and there is also, like I said, the interactive videos for the counting video. I thought we would just review one more time counting to 5. So can you count with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. This time, can you be a turtle? And we're going to count really, really slow. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. boy, that was so slow. You did such a good job. This time, let's be like a cheetah and let's count really super fast. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Was that a little too fast? Let's try again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. This time, let's whisper. Are you ready? Can you hear me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. This time, let's get really loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. You're going to be counting to 10 before you know it if you can't already. Excellent job. The last thing that we're going to do today is read The Kissing Hand. This isn't what the lesson plan called for, but I don't have that book. So we decided to read The Kissing Hand. This is really good for some of our kiddos coming to school because it can be really scary leaving your grown-up when you come to school. So this will give you a coping mechanism that you can try with your mommy and daddy if you ever get sad and you have to leave them. Or whatever important grown-up you have to leave. This is The Kissing Hand by Audrey Penn. Illustrated by Ruthie Harper and Nancy M. Leake. The Kissing Hand. Chester Raccoon stood at the edge of the forest and cried, "I don't want to go to school," he told his mother. "I want to stay home with you. I want to play with my friends and play with my toys and read my books and swing on my swing. Please, may I stay home with you?" Mrs. Raccoon took Chester by the hand and nuzzled him on his ear. "Sometimes we all have to do things we don't want to do," she told him gently, "even if they seem strange and scary at first, but you will love school once you start. You'll make new friends and play with new toys, read new books and swing on new swings. Besides," she added, "I know a wonderful secret that will make your nights at school seem as warm and cozy as your days at home." Have you ever heard this before? Do you know what she's gonna do? Chester wiped away his tears and looked interested. "A secret? What kind of secret?" "A very old secret," said Mrs. Raccoon. "I learned it from my mother, and she learned it from hers. It's called the Kissing Hand." "The Kissing Hand?" asked Chester. "What's that?" "I'll show you." Mrs. Raccoon took Chester's left hand and spread open his tiny fingers into a fan. Leaning forward, she kissed Chester right in the middle of his palm. So she opened up his hand and she kissed his palm. Chester felt his mother's kiss rush from his hand up his arm and into his heart. Even his silky black mask tingled with a special warmth. Mrs. Raccoon smiled. "Now," she told Chester, "whenever you feel lonely and you need a little loving from home, you just press your hand to your cheek and think, 'Mommy loves you. Mommy loves you.' And that very kiss will jump to your face and fill you with toasty, warm thoughts." She took Chester's hand and carefully wrapped his fingers around the kiss. "Now, be careful not to lose it," she teased him. "But don't worry. When you open up your hand and wash your food, I promise the kiss will still stick." Chester loved his kissing hand. Now he knew his mother's love would go with him wherever he went, even to school. That night, Chester stood in front of his school and looked thoughtful. Suddenly, he turned to his mother and grinned. "Give me your hand," he told her. Chester took his mother's hand and in his own. Chester took his mother's hand in his own and unfolded her large familiar fingers into a fan. Next, he leaned forward and kissed the center of her hand. "Now you have a kissing hand too," he told her, and with a gentle goodbye and an "I love you," Chester turned and danced away. Mrs. Raccoon watched Chester scamper across a tree limb and enter school. And as the hoot owl rang in the new school year, she pressed her left hand to her cheek and smiled. The warmth of Chester's kiss filled her heart with special words. "Chester loves you. Chester loves you," it sang. The end. Do you find it interesting? Why do you think it shows them going to school at nighttime? Do you know? When do you think raccoons would go to school? You're right, at nighttime. They go at nighttime because they're called nocturnal. Can you say that? Nocturnal. Good job. That means that they're awake at night. So while we're sleeping, raccoons are up and running all around, and who knows, maybe they're even going to school for real. So if you ever get sad and you have to say a hard goodbye to your grown-up, just remember, they can kiss the palm of your hand, and make sure you keep it safe, and it can stay with you all day long. Or you could also kiss your grown-up's hand too, as long as they're washed, right, because of everything going on. So just a cute little story to keep in mind if you ever have to say a hard goodbye. I think that's all I have for today. I decided to just do one video today because I can actually pause it now on my computer. So if you have any questions, I am still working on Dojo and getting everybody added, but please reach out. You can also call me here at the center, 724-864-0700, or you can always email me, text Nadine, but I do want to get Dojo set up for you right away. So one more time, again, sorry, I was pausing and I'm restarting, so I hope this is meshing, but I just wanted to review the numbers one more time with you. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. As a follow-up activity, you could go through your house, and why don't you go see if you can find any numbers between 1 and 10 that you can point out to your grown-up. And also to review again, remember we have Kaden and we have Miss Jen. Do you remember who's smaller? Is Kaden smaller or is Miss Jen smaller? If I put Kaden in front of Miss Jen, you can still see Miss Jen behind Kaden. So Miss Jen is larger, or you could say Miss Jen is taller, bigger, and Kaden is shorter. He's smaller. Good job. The last thing we have is Mighty Minute number 30. It was called Bounce, Bounce, Bounce. I also, I tweaked this one also to make it. So we're going to end on this activity for the night, okay? So we're going to start by just clapping our hands. So clap, clap, clap your hands with me. Clapping, 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 clap your hands with me. All right, can you stomp your feet this time? Stomp, stomp, stomp your feet with me. Stomping, 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 stomp your feet with me. Can you think of one that you want to try? Oh, excellent choice, yeah. Go ahead and try that with your grown-up. Good job. I'm going to do a couple more. We could turn, right? So we could do turn, turn, turn with me. Turning, turning, turning. Up, turning, 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 turning. Come and turn with me. You could fly. Fly, fly, fly with me. Fly, flying with me. Flying, 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 flying. Come and fly with me. Sometimes they're a little bit harder to spit out there. But yeah, whatever one you want to try at home, go ahead and try with your grown-ups. And that's something fun that you can just do if you ever have wait time at home. You can just start doing these things. So when we're lining up for school or when we're lining up for transition, we'll do these Mighty Minutes. That's one that we could easily do. You could jump, you could fly, you could twist, you could turn. We could do twisting. You could raise your arms. We did flying. Whatever you want to do. So it was so fun hanging out with you guys again today. I hope that you all have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow. Talk to you soon. Bye, guys.